The MAGA Republicans don't just threaten our personal rights and economic security. They're a threat to our very democracy. They refuse to accept the will of the people. They embrace political violence. They don't believe in democracy. This is why, in this moment, those of you who love this country, Democrats, independents, mainstream Republicans, we must be stronger, more determined, and more committed to saving America than the MAGA Republicans are destroying America.
President Biden is hitting the road on a coast-to-coast campaign tour supporting his fellow Democrats ahead of midterms. The Democrats have racked up a slew of wins, and Biden's approval rating has reached its highest point in over a year. But not all Democrats are eager for POTUS to join them on the trail. And something else to keep in mind, President Obama also had a 44% approval rating the August before the 2010 midterms, and Dems lost the House seats 63. Yep, sorry. Couldn't help myself. Republicans had a net gain. So here we go. Back with me are Carlos Curbelo and Maxwell Frost. So let's Carlos, I want to get to the other side of the aisle. Republicans were quick to condemn the student loan relief package that the Biden administration had put out, and then was fact-checked in real time by the official White House Twitter account on the substantial PPP loans they received and were forgiven. How is that playing with the base?
Well, Michael, I think both the PPP program and this student loan debt relief program are deeply flawed. And I do think that when it comes to blue-collar workers, this is going to set Democrats even further back. I understand why the president did it. He had made a promise. It's important to a lot of members of the base. But I do think it's going to hurt Democrats with those blue-collar voters and a lot of those centrist voters. On the Republican side, the rejection of the plan has been unanimous. Of course, when Democrats bring up PPP and the way some Republicans defended that plan, even though there was a lot of waste and abuse in that plan, there's some inconsistencies there. But I do think that the student debt relief move is meant to energize the Democratic base. I do see some risks with centrist voters for Democrats.
So, Maxwell, the president has seemed a lot more aggressive lately, willing to brag more about his accomplishments, finally talking about those and taking on his opponents. This week, he said, what we're seeing now is either the beginning or the death knell of an extreme MAGA philosophy. It's not just Trump. It's the entire philosophy. It's like semi-fascism, causing some on the right to nickname him Dark Brandon. So what do you think is behind this change in the aggressive political behavior of the administration, and how does that play in races like yours?
I mean, we're at a point, especially here in Florida, where over the past year, marginalized communities, people here, working class folks and families have bared the blunt of a lot of Ron DeSantis rhetoric, blaming working class families on a lot of the issues going on. And so what the president is he is saying, we are working for you. This is what we're about. And I truly believe that most Americans, most voters enjoy seeing their president taking a step forward, being more aggressive about the things he believes in, because he has the mandate to lead. The majority of Americans went to the ballot box and voted for his agenda, voted for his leadership. And so I believe the president is just being more aggressive in that and showing folks that they've been delivering for the American people, and we need another 2 years to continue that work.
So real quick, Maxwell, I just want to follow up on one thing real quick with you. The president's approval ratings are improving. Does that momentum help in these close races, do you think?
I think it does. I think it does, because it gives us candidates an opportunity to really point to the national level and point to what's already going on and talk about our place in that work. And so continuing to talk to people about how these issues are important, from student debt relief to health care, to ensuring that we're preventing the climate crisis, to ensuring that people have money in their pockets and that they're able to pay their rent and not choose between medicine and food. These are the things that are on people's minds every single day. And Democrats are delivering at the national level.
All righty. Thank you, former Representative Carlos Curbelo and Maxwell Frost, who may soon be called representative as well. Thank you both. It's already that time again, and I've some of the Sunday show's favorite voices ready to sound off on this huge news week. Keep it right here.